All right, story time once again. This time was a time I really wish I didn't pick up this person. So this was not a famous person, well, at least not to me. This person was an executive to a large company. I don't think they were the CEO. I think it might have been the COO or something like that. But it was definitely an executive, high-level executive. So the way this story starts is I had just gotten off work from the fire department. I had a very long night and it was an immediate pickup. When I say immediate pickup, once I got off, maybe had an hour and then I had to be on the road. I was headed toward Atlanta to pick this guy up at the Atlanta airport. Now, if any of you all have ever been anywhere around Atlanta, you know that the traffic can be crazy. I left, and at the time that I left, I would have gotten there normally about 15 minutes early, but because there was standstill traffic there, I ended up being about 30 minutes late. So I called this guy as soon as he got off the plane, and I was like, hey, sir, I'm en route, but I'm in standstill traffic right now in Atlanta, and I apologize, but it looks like I'm gonna be late. I'm doing the best I can to navigate the traffic. Hold tight, I'll be there shortly. He starts letting me have it right there on the phone. What do you mean? What is the problem? This is unacceptable. Do I need to get somebody else? What do we need to do? I need you here now. Stuff like that. I was like, oh man, this guy's pissed off, which I can understand. So I finally pull up, and when I pull up, I get this hard stare down. Now, I've called him 3 or 4 times to let him know exactly where I was, but this guy stared me down before I put any bags in the car or anything like that. And then I opened the door. He barely moved. He finally gets in the car, and we had to go to Birmingham, Alabama. This was about a 2.5-hour drive. It ended up being 3 because of traffic. We were running in that 5 o'clock traffic. This guy beat me up the whole time, saying stuff that I'd never heard anybody else say to me. I started to realize he was taking pleasure in beating up on me about it. I remember him saying stuff to me. Is this who you are? Is this how you normally treat people? Is this your character? Is this what people can expect from you? You'll never advance in life if you're always this type of person. And I got to the point after about 30 minutes of this, I just shut down. I didn't say anything else to him. When I initially started shutting down, he didn't stop his response, or he didn't stop saying stuff to me. I don't know if he even recognized that I wasn't saying anything back to him. And then after about 15 minutes, he said, hello, I'm talking to you. He leans up. He's sitting in the back seat, and he's doing this to me. I'm talking to you. I've never wanted to fight somebody so bad. I can't remember anybody treating me like that too many times in my life. With that said, I didn't say anything else. He continued to say stuff that was deeply cutting. It looks like he was trying to get a rise out of me. I tried to play it cool, but I was fuming inside. I had a lot of thoughts about some of the lines this guy was walking with, the words he was saying. I dropped him off, and I called my manager immediately, and I told her about the experience. She said he was texting me. He asked to remove your tip. Now, our tips are built into the drive, and he said he'll never use our company again. I was like, well, it's okay. So we mainly get paid off of tips when we do these drives. So I really didn't even get anything other than what my manager paid for a normal run. Now, I say all that to say, you're gonna come across people in your life who are ultra rude. Their life sucks. I can't imagine what it's like living with a person like that. I can't imagine what it's like doing business with a person like that. I can't imagine what it's like being in any type of connected relationship with that person. I guarantee you everybody around them is miserable. Don't be that person. And remember, when you get frustrated, when things don't go your way, when services don't quite match what you were expecting, remember, you don't have to beat the people up that were providing the services. They may have had a bad day. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know any of the circumstances other than what they shared with you. But there's no need to ever treat a person like they're less than human. Sir, I remember your name. I hope I come across you again one day so I can remind you about your behavior for that day. Remember that the goal is growth. Growth happens in the journey. Enjoy it.